So starting off with number one, guys, we're going to talk about Memphis Depay from Juventus. Apparently, he's been reported by Fabrizio. The Blues have been monitoring this player for a while, which we know. We've been looking at this player for a long time now. Apparently, his priority is to stay at Juventus at the minute, but his demands are he wants £120 million release clause added to his contract. So I'm hoping Chelsea can sneak in there and get a deal done, because if Juventus can't bow to his demands, apparently he's looking to leave the club. I think this would be a perfect replacement for Rudiger at the minute. Our priorities at the minute are Koundé, but we all know Koundé is more or less signed for the club. We're just waiting for a statement from the club to release to tell us that he's joined Chelsea, but the deal is more or less done. Now, I'm hoping we can get De Ligt and Koundé, because I think it will be great for this team, especially in defence with slack. Thiago Silva's not getting any younger at all, so I think he'll be a perfect replacement for this. So let's just keep hoping we can get this player done and sneak in there and get a deal. Now, his contract runs out in 2024, so if Juve in the next few days or the next few weeks can't get a deal done with that release clause inserted into his deal, I think we've got a big chance of signing De Ligt, and I hope we do, to be honest. But I'll keep following this story and see if there's any updates over the next few days. Now, for number two of a possible income, it's been, according to Football London today, guys, it's been reported Chelsea are in for Kalvin Phillips from Leeds. Now, the England international is willing to leave. Leeds, unfortunately, have put a price tag on him for £60 million, which I think is a bit expensive for this player. I think there's a better players out there for £60 million. We all know we want Declan Rice, but we've been priced out of that at the minute by West Ham, putting £150 million price tag on Declan Rice, even though he's made in Cobham, you know. But we've been priced out of that, and I don't think Declan Rice, as good as he is, I don't think he's worth 150 million. Now, there's a large portion of the season, Kalvin Phillips has missed lots of games due to injury. He's a 26-year-old option for us than Declan Rice, but apparently Leeds have put a £60 million price tag on him. So I don't know how this is going to go. Apparently the player's willing to move if the right deal comes his way. Now, Manchester United and Manchester City are in for this player as well. I'll have to see how this story plays out over the next few days. But to be honest, I think 60 million is quite a bit for this player. I don't know if you agree, or what do you think? But I think he's a good player. I know you pay a premium because he's English. English players always seem to have a premium you pay. But we're going to follow this story and see how it works out. But my ideal is Declan Rice. But Kalvin Phillips, would you take him if we can't get a Declan Rice? I'm not so sure, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below on this story. Now, guys, we're going to talk about two possible outgoings. It's RubenLoftusCheek we're going to start off with. It's been reported by Italian media Inter Milan have shown interest in this player, as the move won't be as complicated of signing Romelu Lukaku because of their financial difficulties at the minute. Chelsea have valued Loftus-Cheek around 20 million. To be honest, I think that's a fair price if you ask me. But a loan deal could be on the cards for this player. The possible problem in this deal is Ruben's wages at 3.5 million per season. Now, personally, I like Loftus-Cheek. He's made in Cobham. I always love keeping our youth and trying to develop them, but he's been at Chelsea a few seasons now. We know he's suffered with a few injuries in the past, but under Sarri, he was brilliant. Obviously, unfortunately, he got injured again. Now, I think we can unlock this player even more, to be honest. I think he's a great rotational player, and as you know, guys, we need numbers in this squad. If we're in every competition fighting for trophies, players need a rest, and I think Ruben is a perfect squad player, if you ask me. I would like to keep Ruben. I'm not so sure about selling Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I think he's a brilliant player. He just needs to get that pre-season under his belt and find some form again, some consistency. So I'm not too keen on selling Ruben, to be honest. I'd rather keep him in the squad, let him gel with our players even more, like your Mason Mounts, your Reece Jameses. I'm not too keen on letting Ruben go on this one, to be honest. £20 million, I think it's a fair price, don't get me wrong, but no, I'm not too keen on letting Ruben go. I think he'll be better staying with the squad for a rotational option. Let me know what you think in the comments. Now, for the final story, guys, we're going to talk about Bakayoko. I know, Bakayoko. How many seasons have we been trying to get rid of this player? Apparently, Valencia have shown interest in a possible transfer target. Since joining Chelsea in 2017, he's managed only 29 league appearances, and we all know what happened in that. He loses the ball in midfield and we concede a goal. Now, we've been trying to get rid of this player for a long time now. I think it's just to call it quits. I don't think we're going to get our money back on him or anywhere near what we paid for him, but I think it's just time to get rid of this player. He's had 4 different loan spells, not one team has wanted to sign him after. It's funny because I've got a brother that's an AC Milan fan, and he keeps winding me up about him, saying, have him back. I'm like, keep him, we don't need him. But apparently, guys, Valencia are interested in this player, and I think we should just get him off the wage bill, because we've been trying for season after season to try and offload this player. And it says when you have 4 loan spells at 4 different clubs that no one wants to buy the player or take him on. Apparently, Milan are looking on cutting his loan deal short and sending him back to Chelsea. I don't know what's going to go on with his career, but I don't see him fitting in our middle of our park or central midfield. I don't see it at all, man. We've got too many better options than Bakayoko, so hopefully this deal can get done for Valencia, and I hope we can get rid of this player, because we've been trying for too long to get rid of this player. We've been messing around with how much money we want for him, what we do at Chelsea. So I think now it's time to call it quits on Bakayoko and let him move on and try and better his career. Now, thanks for watching today's video, guys. I appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on another video. Up the Chelsea.